Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
the NerdGuys podcast.
Oh man, welcome back. Did you guys enjoy the Digimon episode? I hope you did. It was great.
I enjoyed it.
Me too.
I put my heart and soul into that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. Your eyes were shining and you were glowing as you were talking about it. Someone please clip that. Wait, can I do it here? No, I can't. Damn it.
Got him.
Oh,
sorry. It's gonna live in the recording.
No, I will clip it later. I'm gonna have to reclip that one.
See, boom, live clip.
but
I appreciate it. I told you all last time, I really like Digimon. And Jamie actually sent me something that's going to make me spend more money, and that's Digimon Con. I didn't know that was a thing, so I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to try to go to that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because after the episode and after I posted it on your guys' page, I was on Instagram and it popped up and I was like, huh, that's funny. And then I shared it, and then like not too long after that, it was like the intro for Digimon, one of the Digimon shows, and I was like, huh, that's funny, and I sent it to Kitsune. Yeah, but I'm loving it. I'm loving season 2. Season 2's already great, and we're on a topic today that like both of us are kind of surprised we didn't get to.
Yeah, it's hilarious that we didn't get to this before.
And originally it wasn't even like queued up yet. So that's exciting. So without further ado, let's tell our friends what we're talking about today. That's what I'm going for. It's me, Mario.
Or is it Itsumi? Mario? I don't know. We'll debate that later. But first, I am your host, Kitsune Sai.
And I am Jamie Shadow 9.
And we are the NerdGuys. And today, we will be talking about the Super Farmer, Mr. Luigi.
Yeah, right?
I'm joking. We're going to be talking about Mario.
Now, I'm going to give you guys just a little bit right now, but there will be another Mario episode where we do talk more about Mario's friends, including his brother,
Luigi.
But
as always, this is technically the first taste in it.
Yeah, so you know you don't get to be stingy. You only get a taste of what Mario is.
Jamie and I both have a pretty good idea of Mario because we both played plenty of Mario games growing up. Jamie actually wound up streaming Super Mario Odyssey on his channel.
It's like one of my favorite things that I've done on Twitch, and it has one of my most popular YouTube videos. To this day, still 85,000 views on episode 2 of Mario Odyssey.
85,000 views?
Yeah.
What?
Or sorry, 8.5. I'm sorry, not 80,000. That'd be crazy.
I was about to say 85K.
That'd be crazy. I was about to be like,
how did you not get paid by YouTube for that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but 8.5 K views on YouTube for that episode. And I'm gonna be honest, I went and watched the entire thing. I ain't do nothing. Well, as far as I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe because, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I did anything, but I appreciate it 100%. So thank you to all the people who went and watched it.
It's always those videos that, you know, wind up doing high numbers.
Yeah, the ones that just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like, since I'm still a budding artist on YouTube, I don't have high views, but for some reason, like, my highest viewed video is a short, and I believe it got over 1,000 views, which made me, like, jump and squeal. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's really good. And you know why. It's short form content.
Yes, but I will say this. My Super Mario series did pretty well as well. Did pretty good as well. I did Super Mario Wonder. That was my Mario game of choice. And that series, I had so much fun playing that game. To me, that game was just all around fun because I'm coming off of playing Super Mario Bros., like the new Super Mario Bros. That was released on quote-unquote DS, even though it's not the same game, and then released on Wii, and then Wii U. That Mario. I never really had fun playing that game, and I know I sound like a hermit, but I thought Super Mario Bros. Wonder was such a good game.
I mean, for me, I think Wonder is a breath of fresh air, especially considering, like, I played the new Super Mario Bros. On the DS, and I liked it. But I guess in a way, like, I do like 2D Mario and 3D Mario, but, like, if I had to choose, I'd choose 3D Mario because I have just more experience. Not even more experience, but I just have more fun with those games. But, like, Mario Wonder was so much fun, especially when I got to play with you that one time on the stream. And I think what they change is just you just go from level to level type thing. They actually add, you know, other things to do, kind of giving that, like, Mario 3D world feel, but as a 2D game, which is really cool.
Right. And I also liked the new power-ups. New power-ups were also a good time.
Freaking the elephant fruit broke the internet.
Oh my gosh, 100%. I don't know why. I still get a kick out of that one.
Wowie zowie.
Well, we're going to be saying wowie zowie to you all right now as we get into the history of Mario. Jamie, you want to take it away?
Sure thing. So, for those of you who don't know, Mario was created by Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto, who hopefully everyone knows as one of the main people in Nintendo. Mario was also designed by Mr. Miyamoto, and there's something funny about this as well, because Mr. Miyamoto tried to get Popeye the Sailor Man as a main character in a game, or in this game that he was envisioning, but he couldn't get the licensing rights for
and
him.
Then Mr. I eats my spinach, I fight Bluto, I love olive oil, Popeye.
Yes.
Wow.
He also tried to get those characters as well. From what? To put in this game. So
I think it's interesting that he did that, because Mario would have been, well, not Mario, but the entire game landscape of Mario would have been a completely different game if he had Popeye. Like, just imagine. Well, similar to the Popeye game, like, for those of you who remember that, you'd be walking around, punching stuff with your hands or your fists, jumping on stuff. I wonder what the Goombas would have been and what the Koopas and whatnot would have been, because, like Popeye was a sailor, and there weren't really many, how do you say, enemies in the world. Like, you would have been fighting real people, so this kind of would have been like a real like a guy that looks like you fighting other guys that look like bad guys to save a girl or a woman that is the damsel in distress. And Bluto probably would have taken the place of Bowser.
Yeah.
And Olive Oil obviously would have taken the place of Princess Peach.
It's also interesting is to see, like, considering how big the Mario universe got, like, would there have been a family member of Popeye's, because, you know, Luigi? Would there have been an evil twin brother, or evil, not twin brother, but evil person that looks like Popeye?
Yeah, the what was that Mario called? I forget what that Mario character was called.
Wario.
No, not, well, yeah, Wario.
Oh, you mean Shadow Mario?
Shadow Mario. Yeah, would you have had a Shadow Popeye?
Yeah, Shadow Popeye. Oh my god, that sounds funny. But yeah,
well, technically, I know Popeye and Olive Oil wound up having a baby at some point, or adopting a kid at some point. I forget how it went exactly. So maybe that could have been the second character.
Oh, and then also you gotta remember, like, we gotta remember that, like, you know, baby Mario. So would there have been a baby Popeye?
And there would have been no Yoshi. Like, all of our beloved characters just would not have been there.
Yeah.
If he would have got the rights. So I guess we gotta say big ups to the Popeye execs for not giving Miyamoto-san the rights to Popeye. Like, best decision they probably ever made. They probably are upset because, like, the franchise made millions, if not billions at this point.
And it's still, like, one of the most popular franchises in the world. Like, in Mario, just like everybody else we've kind of talked about in this podcast, is a very iconic character. Everybody knows who Mario is.
Mario is to Nintendo what Sonic is to Sega.
Mm-hmm.
If you say Sega, you automatically think Sonic the Hedgehog. If you say Capcom, you automatically think Mega Man.
Yeah.
If you say Game Freak, you automatically think Pokemon. Like,
it's true. Very true. Every company or developer has, well, not every company and developer, most companies and developers have a mascot. So, and Mario is still Nintendo's mascot, just like Sonic is still Sega's mascot. But yeah, and Mario would make his first appearance in his forever frenemies game Donkey Kong that dropped in 1981.
That was my sad attempt at the Donkey Kong theme song.
Alright, some light.
You know, I sang for it.
Would you like to drop a fun fact for our friends?
Alright, fun fact. Time for fun facts with TC. Fun fact. When I was a kid, I vividly remember the Donkey Kong games sound, like the background game music, because every time I went to the dentist, which by the way, I was afraid of the dentist, they had the game box there, like the actual arcade box for Donkey Kong, and it was free to play. And it just played over and over again while you were sitting there waiting.
Man, I wish that was still a thing.
I know, it would have, like, they tried to make kids less scared, but truth be told, you sat there and played games until they called your name. Ironically enough, that's where I got introduced to Kingdom Hearts as well, because I was able to sit there and play Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's the other thing.
Back to later, but another fun fact is that this one game would spark the series as we know it, called Mario versus Donkey Kong. The OG Mario versus Donkey Kong debuted May 24, 2004, and it continued the rivalry in the form of a cute puzzle platform. The remake of the series is one of the latest hot drops from the Big N. Boom. For those of you who don't know, the Big N is the Big Nintendo.
Yeah.
The Big Nintendo.
This game, like, so personally, I don't really have a lot of history with Mario vs. Donkey Kong because I never had it, but I knew so many of my friends that were in it, that had it, that were into it, that talked so much about it, and it's so cool to see this series come back because it's been missing for like years.
Yeah, because like I remember when it dropped. Was it the Nintendo DS? Yeah, for the Nintendo DS.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I was like, oh man, that looks kind of cool. I downloaded the demo. I had fun playing it. Got sad because I couldn't actually buy it.
Yes.
So I missed out on it. And I actually looked at it today while I was in Target. I was like, oh man, I should buy that. And you know, maybe reclaim something lost in my childhood.
Yeah, that's something I want to pick up too. I think to pick that
because
up.
It reminds me of Flicky. So like the old Nintendo games.
Oh my goodness. He said Flicky,
yeah. What was the mouse one called? Was that the mouse one? Was Flicky the mouse one?
No, Flicky's the one with the bird.
Yes. So it reminds me of those because like you're trying to get your little Mario toy characters through the platform. And you're helping them.
Yeah, you're not trying to get caught by the monkeys or, you know, hit by the obstacles.
Exactly. And I think that's cool. And it's a nice callback to the original games.
Mm-hmm. Who would have thought that, like, a game about Mario jumping over barrels to save Pauline, the current mayor in New Donk City, would spiral into Donkey Kong trying to take Mario toys.
All because he was mad because they sold out.
Yeah.
At least in the newer game.
Yeah.
He was mad because they sold out.
Now
Donkey Kong had all the Black Force energy.
Yo.
He was like, you don't have the toy that I wanted to buy. I'm trying to give you my money and you don't have enough. Your supply can't meet my demand. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm going to take all of them then.
I'm going to take all of them and sell them myself.
Nah, he wasn't even going to sell them. He was just like, I'm going to take them.
These are my prized Mario amiibos. I need them. Now, before his most recent career change to adventurer, Mario was actually a carpenter. So in Donkey Kong, he is known as a carpenter, and the place where, like, the stage that takes place, that's one of the construction sites.
He was legit Fix-It Felix.
Yo, yeah, he was Fix-It Felix before Fix-It Felix existed.
Yep.
Did they make that reference? I wonder.
I don't think so, but
that would have been a cool reference.
Wreck-It Ralph and Fix-It Felix, come on now. That's the impact of Mario, the franchise.
Oh man. Now Mr. Miyamoto would change Mario's profession to plumber due to the Italian hero exploring different underground areas. So like Mario was a plumber for a very long time, and then recently they changed Mario's profession to adventurer because they felt like he wasn't really like fixing toilets anymore. So
your boy wasn't laying pipe no more.
That's right.
He has to go with
I mean, his princess was always in another castle.
You're right.
Now he would also change him and his brother's hometown would change to New York City, New York, even having the Mario Road exploring the sewers of New York. And I think in the movie they have a plumbing service, right?
Which movie? Yes. The most recent movie, yes. They have a plumbing service, a business where they are new plumber. They're new to plumbing. So great callback.
I think there's also...
They also have a family.
Oh, yeah.
You're introduced to. So their mom, their dad, and their siblings. And they live in New York. But there's also another movie that is older for you all out there. The Super Mario Bros. Live action movie also gave their origin in this manner as well. They were plumbers in New York City that wound up stumbling upon a pipe, and they went through it and ended up in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Now, if you're old enough to know this movie or if you've seen it, you know that it's very divisive because some people absolutely hate it and some people love it, and then there are those who think it's hilarious, and I'm one of those people who think it's hilarious.
I'm in the camp of it's a cult classic because it's about a really popular character. Mm-hmm. It was terrible in its day, it's terrible now, but it's so bad that it's good.
It's so bad that it's good, yeah. Now
Mario would... I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You got it.
I'm gonna give you a break. Mario would feature in over 200 games in a variety of different genres such as puzzles, racing, RPGs, and for those of you who don't know, that's role-playing games, sports, and more. He would come out swinging in games such as Dr. Mario, which was a puzzle game. It was sort of like Tetris, but with pills instead of shapes. Racing, Mario Kart. We all know this. Even a little spin-off. I don't know if Mario was in it, but Mario character was in it. Donkey Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing.
Mario's not in that one. That's a... Yeah.
But a Mario character. So...
Yeah.
And... RPG. Super Mario RPG, which was just re-released for the Switch.
Which everyone is in love with.
Yes. And sports games, you can't throw a quarter in a game store without hitting a Mario sports game. You had Super Mario Hoops 3v3. You had...
Bring it back, Nintendo!
Super Mario Sluggers.
Bring that back, Nintendo.
Mario Tennis.
We have it, but make it better, please.
Yeah, it's not as hype as the older ones were. The GameCube one was like in my opinion, peak.
Listen,
tennis.
I don't know. I don't remember if we talked about this on stream, but Mario Strikers Charged. Nintendo, listen. We got the game, and it wasn't finished. What? Why? Why?
Yeah. I was just gonna let that one lie.
No, we got no prisoners here. No prisoners. Gotta call it out for what it is, because like I'm pretty sure now that it has like more characters and stuff that it's probably a little bit better. But even still, like there's still things about that game I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm happy I bought it. But other than that, yeah, like I'm glad that I have it, but I don't want to play it. Sorry, not sorry. Like I'm more in favor of playing Mario Golf Super Rush, because even when that first came out, like yeah, it was still bare bones, but it was at least like real fun.
Yeah, it had a good gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
The whole rush play.
Yeah. The chaos that comes out of the rush play was enough for me to go, all right, you know what? I like this game. Oh man, but
the hero.
Good.
Sorry. The hero would be different from his green silent friend, Link, by having an amazing voice actor, Mr. Charles, and I'm sorry if I butcher this, Martinet. Mr. Charles Martinet, who would voice act Mario for 32 years. Mr. Martinet would pass the torch to Mario's new voice actor, Kevin Afghani, who voiced the overall hero in the latest Mario adventures. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
To voice a character for 32 years is impressive.
Yeah. It's so crazy because like he was essentially like the cornerstone voice of Mario for so long that like even in commercials that's him. A short little thing for like YouTube or something. Even some of the like smaller Nintendo things where that was Charles Martinet doing the voice of Mario, and it wasn't even just the voice of Mario. He voices Luigi and Wario.
Oh wow, I didn't know he voiced all of them. I didn't even know he was the voice of Mario until we started writing the stream for this episode. But like to me, that's like Kevin Conroy, the former voice of Batman. Like they are that character. Like when you get people that are staple characters, they really make or break the character, and the character becomes one with them. Like Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man, or I'll say Val Kilmer Batman, or Christian Bale Batman. There's a better example.
Or Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Or I can't think of his name. The internet's gonna be pissed with me.
Which character?
Thor.
Oh, I know this. Crap.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I was like, Chris Hemsworth, yes.
Yes. Chris Hemsworth, Thor, or even like Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
I was gonna say Deadpool, and then also even someone even like newer to like the superhero verse, Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Like I can't see anyone else play Aquaman now.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job playing Apple. Like, but when you get these people that actually embody the character and like get in the mind frame of the character, it makes you believe that they are that character, and they become such a staple that you can't see anybody else being that character or voicing that character.
Yes.
So shout out to you, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, I have high respect for Mr. Martinet, and it was so funny when the stories came out that he was retiring from voicing Mario, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I wonder who the next voice actor for Mario is going to be." And like the new voice actor, Kevin, he sounds good. Like you can tell this is a different person, but like you have to really like hear it. So
yeah, those are those people like Jay Farrow, Ari Spears level that can mimic a voice because it's probably something they've been practicing all their life.
So like, and I've seen a lot of like positive reviews for Mr. Kevin, so I'm excited to see whether the Mario games are going to have him in, because like he's a very good voice.
Carry the torch strong, sir.
He's a very good voice for Mario. I can imagine that this is a lot of pressure for him too, because like, you know, 32 years of everyone knowing that it's Charles Martinet who voices Mario, and then you switch, you know, you get the torch passed to you. You know, 32 years of Mario passed to you. That's a lot, man. I'm rooting for you,
bro. That's like someone coming along to replace Tara Strong's Timmy Turner or Harley Quinn. Like that would be so much pressure, and you're just like, you know what? We gotta shake it off, and we just gotta go. We just gotta go. We gotta do it.
Yes, right. That is absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Now, for all you nerds, I'm gonna give you Mario's story as it was written in the original instruction booklet from Super Mario Bros. One day, the kingdom of a peaceful mushroom people was invaded by the Koopa, a tribe of turtles famous for their black magic. The quiet, peace-loving mushroom people were turned into mere stones, bricks, and even field horsehair plants, and the mushroom kingdom fell into ruin. The only one who can undo the magic spell on the mushroom people and return them to their normal selves is the Princess Toadstool, the daughter of the Mushroom King. Unfortunately, she is presently in the hands of Bowser, the king of the Koopa. Mario hears about the mushroom people's plight and sets out on a quest to free the Mushroom Princess from the evil Koopa and restore the fallen kingdom of the mushroom people.
I love that.
Thanks. I want to know how many of you nerds out there actually owned and read this out of the OG booklet. Drop it in the comments below. I know you're out there. Drop it in the comments. I want to see how many of you actually read it. I never had the chance to, because I wasn't born yet. But
so I knew of this story because I've seen it before. But this is like probably the most coherent thing for a story other than like the movie now. But for a long time, like Mario doesn't really have a story. It's just Bowser comes in, kidnaps Peach. Mario's there. He goes to save her. That's about it.
I keep saving this woman that keeps getting captured, so and that's our thing. That's our thing. I save her, she gets captured, I go save her again.
And like that's not so much of a bad thing, right? Because like, a lot of Mario's early games, at least, basically didn't really have too much plot going on. So like that being in the booklet, excuse me.
The instruction bullet bill.
Oh my god, I love bullet bills. I have a little plush bullet bill.
Nice.
That being in the instruction booklet allows the player to get a little bit about what's going on, because like you're just a red man going through levels and then being told when you get to the castle, oh, your princess is another castle.
Sorry, she was here like 5 minutes ago, but you just missed her. Now she's in Dave's castle.
And Dave has Wi-Fi.
You better hurry up, because she was with this big brute named Bowser, and he looked like he was fitting to do some things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, adding to the point of like the story, like we got more story out of more of the 3D game. So like, I
was about to say about things. I mean, he wanted to marry her.
He wanted to marry her, and that's something that it's funny because weddings have happened twice in Mario. One in Super Paper Mario, and then another time in Odyssey.
Yes. I knew about the one in Odyssey. I did not know about the one in Paper Mario.
Yeah. Paper Mario.
Isn't Paper Mario an NSO?
Yes. The one
I'm gonna have to play that.
The wedding that's in the one that I'm talking about, Super Paper Mario, that's on the Wii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played a Paper Mario game.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I've vicariously been living through you by watching your playthrough.
By the way, I've been having so much fun playing Paper Mario.
Yeah, I could tell I could tell. It's like it takes all the best things from other Mario series and puts it on a 2D platform.
It's funny because like the first Paper Mario game that I actually played and like adored was Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, and I never played the original up until like a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh man, I now understand. Like I've seen it before, but playing it for yourself, you get the feeling, and I was like, oh man, I definitely see why I love 1,000 Year Door so much, because it has those elements that I'm like, oh man, this is so good, and like things that they improved from the original to 1,000 Year Door. I'm like, yeah, bro, I am A-okay.
So I just saw today while I was in Target.
Mm-hmm.
Paper Mario Origami King.
Oh.
Or Paper Mario Origami, something like that.
Yeah, you said it right. Origami.
Is that
King.
a remake?
No, so the Paper Mario series after Super Paper Mario. Some people will blame Super Paper Mario for this, but we'll get to that. Paper Mario started to like take a different direction, and it started to become a little bit like more gimmicky, I guess. Origami King is the like gimmick. It's about, Mario gets turned to like origami, and there's so many other things that have to do with origami in that one. But what you would expect from Paper Mario has vanished from the series after 1000 Years, because like even Super Paper Mario plays differently than the original and 1000 Years.
Okay.
That's why
that's good to know, because I almost bought it. Almost impulse bought it.
I mean, here's the thing, like, people say it's actually pretty okay, but like, if you were to play that as your first Paper Mario game and then play the other ones, you'll ask like, wait, why is this one completely different? So yeah.
Jamie, one question for you. What are some of Mario's powers and abilities?
Oh, yes. He has tons spanning over lots of games. And some of them here are fireballs, mushrooms, so he can grow and be big Mario. Acorns.
We're not talking about psychedelics. Don't do drugs, dude.
Don't do drugs. Mushrooms won't make you taller in the real world, sadly. POW blocks to do short little earthquake things. Ice flowers.
You said POW. As in onomatopoeia, not PAL as in ripoff. Let me not come from Power World. I actually still want to get that. Anyway, sorry.
Volt mushrooms. That's from the Paper Mario series, actually. And what that
what
does?
do Volt mushrooms do? I'm sorry. You're about to say.
They make Mario electrified. So if an enemy tries to attack them, tries to attack him, they get electrified instead. And that's a physical attack, not like if they breathe on Mario, they'll be fine. But like
physical attack.
But this is one of the things I put in here, and it's sort of related. But like in Paper Mario, there's also badges, and one of the badges is the Zap Tap badge, which does the same thing as a Volt mushroom, but all the time that you enter into battle, you're just electrified. Really cool. The wing cap from 64, which allows Mario to glide, not fly, but glide. Rock mushrooms, which turns Mario into a rock. As thus, the invincibility star, which is in almost every Mario game. And then the elephant fruit, which again broke the internet.
Sorry, you broke up for a second. You said the invincibility mushroom.
Or sorry, the
invincibility star does what?
It's in every Mario game, almost every Mario game.
Is that the?
Yep. There is a variation, and it's in Galaxy and Galaxy 2, where they called it the Rainbow Star, but it's the same thing. And the elephant fruit.
Okay. Wowie zowie. Wowie zowie. Some games in the series include Mario Kart series, so Mario Kart 64 through Mario Kart 8. Double Dash is the best. I'm biased. Sorry. The Super Mario Bros. 1 through 3. Super Mario World. Super Mario 3D Land. 64. Super Mario Sunshine. New Super Mario Bros. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. The entire series. Mario Galaxy series. And Mario RPG. These are not all the Mario games, however, but only a fraction of all the games that Mario has been in over the years. Like, there are so many games from mobile to console.
It's funny when I went to go do research, I saw when I typed in Mario and Mario Run came up, and I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about Mario Run.
You said Mario what?
Mario Run.
Oh yeah. The mobile game.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Mario Run. I was like, they did make that, didn't they? Jesus.
And you have to give a shout out to the head-to-head series, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, where Mario and Mario's friends went against Sonic and Sonic's friends at the Olympics.
I wish they would bring those back, because those were really good games. Like, they're mini game, collections, but they were, pretty good.
They were fun. I enjoyed playing them, like, when it first came out.
But I also think that Mario and Sonic should just be in more games together.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be like the Mario Rabbids collab.
Oh,
Apparently a lot of people love that game, and I never thought I'd see the day that, the rabbits from the Rayman Raving Rabbids universe would be in the Mario universe.
yeah, because like when they first started, they were just so crude and like very telling of like the current era, where it's just kind of like crude humor and it's like toilet jokes and whatnot. But they've come a very long way from being very memey to actually having like 2 solid games with the Mario characters.
Yeah. Hopefully we get another Rayman game soon.
Oh man, that's one of the things that like people were hoping was going to be one of the announcements at the Game Awards last year.
Fans can keep hoping.
I mean, if Thousand Year Door can happen, then Rayman can happen.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Let's now talk about some of Mario's shows. So we have the Amada anime series, Super Mario Bros. The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, which I completely forgot was a show until I saw it again. I was like, oh yeah. Super Mario World. For those who may be familiar with this one, the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. And
that's the one I remember.
How's it go again? How's it hanging, my paisano? Something like that. I forget. It's something like that. I might be quoting that wrong.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I just remember it coming on, I want to say Boomerang, when I was a kid every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
Or Cartoon Network, maybe.
And then Super Mario Bros. Z. Not a ripoff of Dragon Ball Z, but yes, Super Mario Bros. Z.
The mushroom Bowser, you will not get away with this.
I mean,
get angry, Mario. Get angry.
I think one of his Smash move, like his final Smash in Smash Bros, is him doing a giant fireball wave that is a Kamehameha. So I mean,
it's like a mixture between a Kamehameha wave and a Hadouken.
Yeah.
They had to give him something special. Mario has also been featured in other media, like a lot of other media. For instance, manga. A really popular Mario manga, Super Mario Kun, and Super Mario Adventures. Like, I think it's Super Mario Kun was a really long running manga. It has a bunch of different tomes, which I'm assuming are chapters, and it's been running for years. There have been a plethora of toys as well. Like, again, you can't go to Walmart, you can't go to Target, you couldn't go to Toys R Us or even KB Toys without seeing Mario toys, like play sets, Legos. Jamie, help me out here.
Oh yeah, freaking plushies,
RC cars.
Oh yeah, RC cars, yeah.
Hot Wheels.
Action figures, Funko Pops. There's so many toys.
It's just popular, and now with the release of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, you now have them in music technically because the Peaches song blew up. Jack Black did his thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack Black.
Shout out to Jack Black, man. That song became so popular. Like it was like the new Frozen, and I'm like, that's great. I love that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. People were so infected by that song that they were just singing it over and again.
I very much love the Peaches crossover. Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh my gosh. See, that's where they start losing me, when they start doing extra stuff like that. I'm like, no.
I absolutely
Will Smith. No. Start pointing my finger like the meme.
I'm sorry, it's just good though, because it's basically Peaches just with Never Gonna Give You Up song, and it's amazing. It's great. I love it.
Get rickrolled by Peaches.
do.
All right, now it's debate time, Jamie.
Yes.
What if I told you that there's a fan theory out there that Mario actually doesn't say "It's a me, Mario," and he actually says "It's Sumi, Mario"?
That's definitely something I wouldn't expect.
Well, I have 2 clips. I'm going to link them in the description below. Or we'll link them in the description box below. So you can watch them and, make your own decision. I've watched them. And while I do appreciate the fan theory that says Mario says "Itsumi Mario," which, Itsumi supposedly roughly translates to superb or super in Japanese, where it says basically he's yelling his name like Super Mario or Superb Mario. I don't really know if I could get behind it, because there's a clip out there of Charles Martinet, the voice actor, and not even, I think, 10 seconds in, he says, it's a me, Mario.
Yeah, and I think that's basically as good as gold, as they say, because this isn't just some random person. This is the person who voice acts the character and has been voice acting the character for some amount of years. Plus, as a voice actor, you get your lines. I don't think he would be misreading his lines for that many years. But it's a very, very interesting fan theory that the fans have proposed, because it would be fitting, because Mario's origins, like we talked about before, are from New York, so he would be very familiar with slang, and him saying Itsumi Mario, Super Mario, also kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like if it were real, like if Nintendo confirms it, it's almost like when rappers perform entendres. So like they say a word or a phrase that sounds super close to something else, but you know, it's not technically what they said, but it sounds like that's what they said.
Right.
Like, if someone could have had that, you know, foresight to make it sound like that. That might be why he says, "It's a me, Mario," instead of just, "Yo, what up? It's Mario."
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Jamie?
I really do think it's a me Mario, because ever since I've known, like, I've heard It's a Me Mario, like, that's just been ingrained in my mind. And then on top of that, I did see like a comedy show where, you know, Charles Martinet popped up, and like he made a joke and he said, "It's a me, Mario." So like plus again, you know, on this side, you know, with Mario being a plumber and being from New York, that's just kind of, sorry, and also the fact that he's Italian, you know,
exactly, like the whole Italian troop.
Yeah, that fits Mario's character to a T. So like, I don't really see, like, it's a very awesome fan theory, but I don't see why Nintendo would do that when they're trying to play more into the fact that he's from New York.
Exactly.
But yeah, I like the fan theory. It's very interesting.
Nintendo, I would like for you to confirm or deny that.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious. I believe that, you know, the voice actor also wouldn't mess up his line for 32 years. But who knows?
All right. Shall we do our Q&A now?
Always.
All right. So the first question is, what game do you recommend people play first?
I am going to make all the OG Mario players very upset. But if you live in the year 2024, I'm going to recommend Super Mario Bros. Wonder, because it is simplistic. It has a lot of the characteristics of the old games with like really good quality of life updates, and it's sort of like the back to basics of Mario, and that's one of the things that I liked about the game.
Yeah,
How about you?
For me, I would, you know, and I know people are going to be mad because they're both modern games, but like, fair is fair, and you know, I loved going through this adventure, but I would recommend Mario Odyssey. It's so much fun playing that game, and even though I love Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Galaxy, the biggest thing with those games is like, you get, you know, you do the mission, you go get the star, and then like it takes you out of the level, and you know, that's cool and fine, you know, whatever, but like, I really did like going to, you know, let's say New Donk City and getting just moon after moon after moon, and being able to kind of go on this like scavenger hunt almost, looking for, you know, the power stars of the game. I think that's really cool. Plus, like, the environments are really pretty, and it has some fantastic music, so that would be my vote.
All right, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game is Super Mario 60. No, sorry. My favorite game is Super Mario Sunshine. I love Sunshine. I know people either love it or hate it, or it's just one of those games that feels like it's overhyped. But I love the GameCube era of games, and Super Mario Sunshine is just in that. I love
that.
What I love most about Super Mario Sunshine is that it does a very good job of world building. Basically, like, in all the levels, you can see another level that you can actually go to. So it's so cool.
I never noticed that, but then again, it's been a long time since I played it.
Yeah. It's such a cool thing for this game, and like, even again, Mario has amazing music for a lot of his games, and Sunshine is no exception. I know people are like, but that's the quirky one. Yeah, but I'm quirky myself, so like I love Sunshine.
Quirky.
Yeah. What about you, my friend?
I never really given it any thought, but I think my favorite game franchise, well, my favorite game for Mario is probably Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I always had a lot of fun playing that game, and when they released the others, like, the Bowser's Inside Story and Brothers in Time.
Yeah,
like, I really enjoyed playing those games. Like, it would be between that or the Yoshi's Island series.
Oh yeah.
Which, while it isn't technically main Mario is still present in the game.
Yeah. Again, to bring it back to like what we were saying earlier, like, there's a lot of things that like Mario has been a part of, but it has to do more with Mario's friends. So like the Yoshi's Islands games has Mario is either in them or reference, but it's a Yoshi game.
Exactly.
But yeah, I love the Mario and Luigi series. I wish that would come back too. I hope that since Thousand Year Door is coming back. Well, I mean, as a remake.
Like, yeah, that would be nice. I'd love to play through that game in a 3D, like the new 3D aspects.
I was gonna say, because like, remakes are really good right now. Not all of them, but like the ones that have been coming out recently, like Persona 3. Yeah.
That's where I've been, guys. That's why I haven't been streaming. I've been Persona 3, even though I've been supposed to stream Persona 3 continuing.
It's the argument that I've always made. Is like, if we just use the current technology and make, all the, quality of life changes and just update a couple of things, you can turn something old new, and then also make new ideas to continue the series. Because like, we could remake the Mario Bros. Superstar Saga, and then make an entire new Mario Bros. Series out of that. I think that would be fantastic.
I'm looking forward to Peach's new game.
Yes.
Because to me, that's like the continuation of Super Princess.
Yeah, I want to get that, because like, it's so cute. And I love when other characters get to have their own games, which is, why I always petition for Sonic characters to get their own games, But like,
Shadow.
Yeah, like, other than Shadow, like, give the Team Chaotix their own game, like a detective game. I would play it. I would play it. But yeah, I love when other characters get games, and like the fact that Peach gets to have her own game where she's essentially like dressing up and doing like badass things. I'm here. You. So, speaking of characters, who's your favorite character in the franchise?
100%, unequivocally, Luigi. Luigi is my favorite character in the franchise. Like, as much as I like Mario, as much as I suffer from main character syndrome, Luigi is the unsung hero in every game that he is in.
Even in his own games.
Even in his own game. Like, Mans is just... He's funny because he always has the, like, body language that makes you laugh because he gestures something that tends to go unnoticed. And, like, he always actually has good ideas, but he doesn't have the courage. Like, he doesn't have the courage to full on do it.
Yeah.
Or say it, or voice his opinion. And I feel like over the years, Mario games have become better at letting Luigi be Luigi instead of being just Mark's brother. But I still really like Luigi. And it's definitely not because Luigi, in my opinion, is a better character than Smash Bros.
For me,
how about you? Who's your favorite character?
So for a long time it was Luigi, and that's still a thing. Like, Luigi is definitely one of my favorites. But it's Rosalina. I love Rosalina so much. I think she's just so cool. The fact that she's this freaking space princess, and she's got it together, but she's also kind of like, she's like this kind of motherly figure while being young, and yeah, she's got this like super cool aura about it. I really enjoy her. Yeah.
Plus, she's like crazy tall.
Yeah, she's also real tall. Like, I think when they did. I think I remember hearing when they did Mario Kart for the Wii that they wanted to make her like a heavy character. So like they made her a heavy character, and then like they put her in like certain outfits and whatnot to like make her appear like, oh man, she is like a heavier character. Oh man, that's cool.
Right.
All right. And finally, what's your favorite Mario song?
My favorite Mario song. I never really gave this any thought because to me, the background game music is just that background game music. I guess I like the Baby Park theme from Mario Kart Double Dash.
Oh yeah.
I always vibed with that. Like, it was very upbeat, very childish, and it matched the scene that it was.
Yeah.
How about you?
Also, Nintendo, make Baby Park an actual attraction at the Nintendo Land.
Oh my god, I would lose it if you could drive Mario Kart themed go-karts on it.
That'd be insane. For me,
that's free game. Free game, Nintendo.
It's Peach's Castle theme from Mario 64.
From Mario what?
64.
Okay.
I love Peach, like Peach's Castle theme, and that also in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time is good. Wait, I feel like I also picked Hyrule Castle for Zelda. That's funny. But yeah, I love that theme. Some other notable ones are Dire Dire Ducks and from 64, Delfino Plaza theme. Oh, love it.
Coconut Mall theme is pretty dope as well.
Yes. What's another notable?
The battle music from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
That's also a real good one. Oh man, there's so many in the
entire score from Super Mario Wonder. I'm still gonna harp on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and of course, why did I think about this? Jump Up Superstar. Pauline has also been like one of my go-to characters as of recently. Like the more games she's being put in, the more I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Pauline. But yeah, let us know what your answers to all these questions in the comments.
What's your favorite Mario game? Let us know below.
And like, you know, tell us how you feel about Mario, how you got into Mario. We want to know. We would love to know. And if you have
always...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go for it. Go for it.
If you have topics or questions, please submit them in the comments or in the Discord. We would love to go over any other topics that we might not have, we might have missed or don't have, and give us some questions to answer for our future Q&A.
Yes. Until next time, I've been Keaton Exile.
And I've been Jamie Shadow 9.
We've been NerdGuys. And we are
out.
I'm sorry. Out. I feel like we botched that, but it's all good.
It's alright.
We are the nerd. I'm sorry. We're switching things up today. Normally I say out, but I jumped in, and now Jamie's saying out. So let's try it again. I've been Kitsune Sai.
And I've been Jamie Shadow 9.
We've been the NerdGuys.
And we are